Welcome, everyone.
Come on in, cowpoke.
This is episode 3, and it's starring Thomas Kennedy, Trevor Shelby, and Reese Scripture. And guess what? This is how I'm going to talk through this whole episode. I hope y'all enjoy, because I sure won't.
When is it appropriate to wear your Speedo?
If you're built like me,
Yes.
the MDR is perfect.
Oh my gosh, main dining room. Yes. Elegant night. If you're wanting to spice up your photos on Elegant night, Speedo.
A Speedo. Yeah.
Nothing says fancy like Speedo.
A Speedo and a nice bow tie.
Oh, hey.
Yeah.
You would be like a Chippendale. That would be awesome.
I would like to welcome everybody to my new segment, Folk You. In this segment, I will introduce you to folk tales, myths, and legends. So now it's time for me to folk you up. Anyways. Starting off strong. Yeah. All right. Today.
On your next vacation, take a 3, 4, or 7-day cruise on Carnival, the most popular cruise line in the world. 'Cause Carnival's got the fun.
Thomas Kennedy. There we go.
Yeah, that does look more.
Hey, I noticed you noticed our hats. If you like our hats, you should subscribe to the podcast because, it says Aruba because we are. Hey, Aruba! We're Aruba! Yeah!
Trevor, come on, scoot over.
Three-way selfie. Love it. Yeah, I told him, I said, y'all better come up here or else. But you guys owe me $5. Corrupting today's youth.
On today.
Yeah. Hey, just so y'all know, we went up there because Philip and Mallory drugged me up there, and they drugged me up there, and they made me go to the top, and it was terrible.
I believe you.
We are going over some fascinating news. I wasn't. Oh my goodness, I wasn't ready for this. Oh, this is great. Oh, I gotta get. Hang on. Right. Okay. Yes, and Reese.
Where are you, Reese?
All right. Hey, guys. Hey, how y'all doing?
Reese, there you
Hi.
are. You've been gone a few weeks.
I have, and I just wanted y'all to know that I'm really here.
Yeah. I thought you didn't like us because, you thought you were better than us because you're supposedly the funny one.
Oh, isn't that just the funny? I thought that was so the funny. There's someday I be funny, but I've always been a little funny. My mom had me tested, and they said I was quite funny. So, it's just one of them things.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Carnival Cruising Podcast Ways. the podcast where we talk about anything and everything except, road trips, cruising related. My name's Trevor Shelby, and joining me on this cruising adventure is my good friend, Thomas Kennedy.
We're here still hidden on the screen. You realize that, right?
I do know.
All right.
Da, 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 da. Hey!
Oh,
man.
I don't know how long we're gonna have these hats on because they don't really fit with
they don't. But they say Aruba.
Yeah,
and,
they say Aruba.
And if they say Aruba, that means you're cool.
And thanks, Sammy, for the hats. But
yes, thank you, Sammy.
What? Yeah, we aren't going to talk about the road trip because it was awful.
Yeah, it was a road trip where it was only me and Tom, and we were the only ones in there, and so there was nobody else with. Yeah, so there is. Reese had an unfortunate accident, guys. He told me to tell you guys he was saving a puppy and he got injured. And so I know you guys don't believe it. He's working today. So we couldn't, he just started this job. He just started. He can't ask off.
Yeah.
So
there is no Reese-gate,
There is no Reese-gate, guys. None whatsoever. So, but yeah, no, he wishes he could be here. Yeah. How are you doing this week, Mr. Kennedy? Post cruise blues.
I have to say this life excursion thing that they make you take after a cruise really does suck.
Yeah, it's terrible, isn't it? I don't know why we keep setting up for it.
I didn't, but someone said that you couldn't hide on the boat anymore, otherwise they'll send dogs after you or something.
Yeah. Hang on a second. Oh, there's something over here. Let me get it.
I hate you. I already saw it.
Oh, so check it out, guys. This right here, the coolest thing you can get while on a cruise is this bum bag right here, and I got one. It's because I'm awesome, and so
you're not awesome.
It was a gift from John Hield himself. He sent it to me. It was real nice of him.
Is that better,
actually?
Amanda?
So
blah blah blah. Exactly, Gary.
Exactly. It's really funny. So yeah. We my platinum gift this time was a bum bag, and it was I will use it like every day. So I'm bringing it back.
No one's worn one of those in like 30 years. I mean,
I'm bringing it back.
Understand.
Yeah. Well, before we get too far, I do want to point out, if you guys look in our merch store, we've got this really cool Miami 2023 shirt that says Podcastaways at the bottom. You should order it because guess what? It's a limited edition and it's going away because now we're past the Miami trip and we're never returning. We're never going back to Miami, guys. We discussed it. We're never going back.
We're at least not driving anyway.
Yeah, we're never driving there ever again.
Gary,
so,
you're not going to talk about Benedict Arnold, which is, of course, me. However, you're not going to talk about the fact that, Reese was there too. He got all the platinum benefits.
Yeah, but Reese isn't the one that bad talks the platinum benefits either, though.
Hey, I crashed that party. All right,
you didn't crash that party. You went on my invite. You even had a free drink. You were really happy.
I crashed. Didn't you watch my video?
I watched your video, your bull honky of a video, and I didn't believe anything that you said. So yeah, right there. And then went to the party. Exactly. He and he enjoyed it too. He told me afterwards. He goes, Trevor, I'm so happy that you invited me to this. I said, really? And he goes, yeah. I can't wait till I'm platinum. Those exact words, guys.
Yeah, I did. No, I did. Why I got caught and they threw me in the brig and
yeah. He got caught thrown in the brig and all that stuff. Oh, too funny. Well, we don't have like a whole lot, crazily prepared for this show, except we are going to talk about. Oh, I guess we're gonna do it. We're gonna talk about this whole
the whole
road trip. Yeah. Let's talk about it when Reese isn't here. So he can't defend himself.
I mean, it was a 120-hour drive for one.
Yeah, it was at least 120 hours. Yeah. And you drove 160 of those hours.
Yes, exactly.
So
but it might be the lighting, but I swear. No, I did not tear up or anything like that. However, that 3-year-old that's platinum disgusted me.
That was really cool. They did have a 3-year-old at the platinum party who was legitimately platinum and on their way to being diamond, which
well on her way.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool. We got to see a bunch of cool videos. So they always play the craziness video of like all the different ships through the history and
you cheer whenever you've on the ships that you've ridden on, which they've done that before.
Yeah,
they just change it to platinum and diamond. Whenever it was the past cruiser party or the gold platinum and diamond party.
Yeah,
it's like they don't like us.
When did they change that? So when did they take gold out of the mix? Do you know?
Like cruise, the last one I remember going to was the free cruise. That when we got that free cruise for us, way back when.
Oh yeah. That was like 2012-ish, I think 13.
Yeah, that was the last one.
Okay, that you remember going to?
Yeah, that's the last one I remember going to.
Okay,
so
well,
but
the
They don't like. I don't know why they don't like us gold people.
Yeah.
I mean,
well, I do have some amazing footage. Would y'all like to see the amazing footage of the platinum party? Hey, Tom. Tom, where are you right now?
I'm in the platinum and diamond reunion party.
Yeah. With a drink. No, where's Tom? We know where he is. He's a traitor to all your gold cards because he came to the platinum thing. He came to it. He's a traitor.
Really? Really?
Traitor. Oh, we have video evidence. Oh my gosh. This is like cutting edge news reporting here, guys.
Somehow, so
you had to blend in. You were doing really good sitting with everybody with your drink.
I was. I mean, geez.
Oh goodness. Yeah. Glad I didn't have food in my teeth. Yeah. But if I did, I could have, you could have reviewed it or something. So known what I was eating that day. So we had some in-your-face videos this cruise. So if
you did.
You haven't seen, there's one of you.
That's because you shoved it in my face.
Well, yeah, but so
I mean, You shoved your face in a lot of people's cameras.
I did really. So many cameras, got my DNA all over it. So
I mean,
okay,
you even stuck a microphone in your mouth.
yes, I did that as well. So
I mean,
I'll try anything once. So that's my motto. So so yeah. So all right, let's talk about this road trip, like for reals though.
Okay.
So the way down there, I think, was worse than the way back.
I think that's because we stopped and slept a little bit.
Yes. So
otherwise I think it would have been just as awful.
yeah.
And
So
we didn't stop at Buc-ee's once.
Yeah, we did not stop at any Buc-ee's on the way back. So I had the bright idea of stopping at every Buc-ee's on the way back or on the way there, and
we made it to 3.
We out of like how many were there? 5 or 6?
5. Yeah.
5 Buc-ee's. We got the 3 because by the third one we were like, it's all the same. It's all the same. Every
it's
Buc-ee's
all the same, and it was 3. It was 1:00 in the morning when we hit that last one.
Yeah.
I mean,
well,
good Lord.
Yeah. And so, oh yes. Please remember, give us a thumbs up, guys.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's all these loud noises in my house. I've been displaced, if y'all don't realize. So anyways,
that's because you let your son move back in.
I know, isn't that crazy? I mean, it's like a dad
Tyler
thing, I guess.
needs to get, Tyler,
we're never gonna talk about this road trip.
No, we're not.
We're just avoiding it, guys. No, but for
nightmare.
Real, it really was.
Google hates me.
Google hates you. So we mapped out the trip, but Mr. Kennedy knows how to get to his mom's house. So he didn't use the Google Maps for my house. And I had mapped the entire trip out from Oklahoma City all the way to Miami. And I mapped in every Buc-ee's stop along the way. Well, so Mr. Kennedy, he gets it open and he starts it after we pick up his mom. And it sets him a route going all the way back to Oklahoma City. And he follows it.
I luckily only went a mile. Good Lord. But still.
Oh, your mom cracked me up.
I did use use it while I was driving from your house. I had it on the entire time.
Oh yeah. Well, you somehow reset it or something. Yeah.
It reset whenever I shut it off loading up mom's stuff.
Yes. Well, and so I love your mom's quote, which like I need to start a whole thing of quotes. Don't listen to the lady in the box.
The lady in the box doesn't know anything.
She doesn't know anything. Yes. Oh my God. So I think 5 minutes in the trip, I was asking, are we there yet? I even did a vlog. I was like, I think we're going to be there in 10 minutes.
You started it before we left your house.
Yeah, that's true. And then your mom, by the end of the trip, your mom was like, are we there yet?
Uh-huh.
Oh, it's so funny.
I mean, Miami traffic sucks too.
Yeah.
Oh, good Lord.
So Mr. Kennedy did drive a big bulk. I didn't plan on driving until like that next morning. I thought that the guys but we had an issue where Mr. Kennedy had to drive a little extra. And then I took over a lot earlier than I thought I was going to. And me and him like switched out the last few hours of the trip, like that next morning, pretty much like from midnight to when we got to Miami. We just took turns of driving like for an hour or two, and then we'd be like, I'm done. I'm tapped out.
We got to push forward, man. We got to push.
Yeah. So it was wild. So wild. So Megan was smart. She flew in.
That's because you bought her plane ticket.
I know, but she was not going on that road trip.
No,
so
she was not.
So we get over to Miami. Everyone's like conking out. They're going to sleep. I'm worried about her And so I'm like, I'm not going to go to bed until she gets in. Well, her flight gets delayed, everything else. It's a madness. So this is in between all of that. This is how exhausted I really was. Okay, I did good. This chicken looks amazing, and I'm gonna dig in, and I'm gonna get some sleep. Megan's gonna call here in a little bit, and she's flying in. She was so smart. Honey, I love you. This rice and beans looks fantastic. This chicken looks really good. Yeah, this is gonna be a good experience. But yeah. Oh, I also got a mango drink. Ooh, mango. All right, guys. I'll see you guys next time. You could see, like, in my eyes, I was dead inside.
I heard you walk out because you had to go to like Walgreens or something.
Yeah.
But then Mom and I went to go eat, which we were disappointed in finding out and not waiting until we saw where you went, because that looked so good.
Yeah, it was really good. I didn't show the food in that shot, but oh my god, it was so good.
Every Burger King in Florida that I ate at sucked.
Yeah. Well, every Burger King you ate at.
I ate it too. I mean,
oh yeah, technically, yeah. I guess on the way back we did eat at a sucky one, didn't we?
Yeah, we ate at that gas station one.
Oh, that's great. Amanda put are y'all done yet? And said, are we there yet? Oh my god, I love it. Yes, Amanda, that food was amazing. I am so glad that you guys got over there and ate some. It's a chain store too out there. It's like a chain place. I thought it was like just a little local thing. Apparently not, but I don't remember the exact name of it. I'm doing a vlog on it here soon about the whole road trip. But
I did a condensed version.
Yes, definitely go over and check out the Lido Deck, Mr. Kennedy's YouTube channel. He's put out part 1 of his road trip stuff. Yes, Polo Tropical. Thank you, Gary. That's why you are the BFF. Thank you, sir. So it's a South Florida thing, so maybe it's kind of local, I guess. So, but really good food. The let me think.
It's Cuban, right?
It was like it was kind of like a Cuban kind of thing. It was like I got like a half a chicken, and it was like beans and rice, and it was really good. But the road trip altogether, it was awful because we didn't stop, we didn't sleep anywhere.
Yeah.
When we went back home, it was only like an hour, but it was like an hour we needed to sleep. And I don't even know where we were. I know the Mississippi River was there.
We were at the border of right about to cross into Louisiana.
Okay. I had no clue where we were, but I remember I walked out to we were at that rest stop.
Rest stop, yeah.
Yeah, and I walked out to the back of it. Yeah, it was a welcome center. I walked to the back of it, and you could see the river. And I looked at Reese, and I go, Reese, if we climb in the river, this road trip will be over. And he goes, don't tempt me.
I was honestly tempted in just leaving and selling my car to a Toyota dealership there and flying back.
Yeah. Oh my god. So yeah, it wasn't as bad though as the way down there though. I mean, the way down there was a nightmare. I'm never road tripping like that ever again. That killed it for me.
I mean, I may drive to Galveston because that's not over 10 hours. So
oh, Gary is mad at my my pronunciation there. Let me try it again. Polo Tropical. So there we go. There we go. Thank you, Gary. I got you, bud. Polo. There we go. So yeah. I will say cruise wise though, this was
one of the best cruises I have been on in a while.
I know.
I think what was missing was the fact that I haven't cruised with you in years.
Yeah, it's been a long time. So I will say, okay, because it's one of the best cruises I've been on a long time, I'm almost about to declare the Carnival Celebration my favorite cruise ship. I'm sorry, Magic.
I mean,
I'm pretty much there.
I can't bump the Magic because part of my dad's there, you know.
Yeah,
but it's definitely my number 2 now. So, and I don't know what I'm driving to Galveston for, Miss Amanda.
I don't know. Well, you know, there is something happening in Oh, I know what they're referring to. It's the Tropic Like It's Hot. Group cruise.
Yeah,
definitely. Yeah. We need to definitely promote that as well. It is all right, guys. I know this is a Carnival-esque podcast, but it's a royal cruise. It's a royal cruise, and we're gonna be traitors. Or I am, anyways. I don't know if Mr. Kennedy's going on this one, but Tropic Like It's Hot, definitely contact.
I'm still considering, but this other cruise I'm considering is considerably more, you know. So I gotta say for that too.
Yeah, what's that other cruise?
I don't know. It has something to do with friends or family, something like that.
Oh yeah, the Family Reunion Group Cruise 2.0. Yeah. So there is an air horn. Yeah. So definitely check out that. I'm putting together something too for it. So it'll be a lot of fun.
Was probably about to like jump through the screen at us if we did.
Well, hey, she's the person for both those. So if you want to go to the Tropic Like It's Hot, I think that's January 2025. I could be wrong on that. That one is if you contact Have Luggage Will Travel, Amanda will get you set up on that, and she'll also get you set up on the Family Reunion Group Cruise 2 for July of next year, which is amazing.
And Gary's brothers from another mother and sisters from another Mr. Cruise that's leaving out of Alabama.
Oh, and I hear from a good source it's not that expensive.
Yeah.
So, you know.
And Amanda booked both of those.
Yeah. Book them all. Hey, do what you need to. Gary says it's not his cruise though. I don't know whose cruise it is, but he's the one wanting us to promote it. So we did it, Gary. You owe us $10. So
wait a minute,
that's our going rates.
Didn't he already pay us?
Oh, he did technically. Thank you, sir, for your continued support on the Patreon. Yeah, it's everyone's cruise, he says. So that makes sense, buddy. Well, so I will say I want to give a few tips about the Carnival Celebration. Now that I've been on it, I feel like it's tip time, buddy. We need to get back to it.
We're going to do cruise trips again.
We need to do some cruise tips again. One thing that I was thinking about is where you book your room on the Carnival Celebration. So so we were on deck 15.
Yeah, we were.
So I spent a lot of time on deck 6. So, and I only used the elevator about 5 times. I'm not even joking about that. 5 times. So
I probably would have, but my knee went out like 3 times on embarkation day.
Yeah.
And then it went out on Bon Air Day, and so I was like, no.
Yeah. No. So the next time I book the Carnival Celebration or the Jubilee, which I think I've got a Jubilee cruise coming up here with the Family Reunion Group Cruise too.
Yeah.
So I'm really thinking about maybe going a little more middle of the road of those two. Between deck 6, 7, and 8 is kind of like where things are happening, and then you've got 16, 17, and 18 to keep in mind. So I was thinking of kind of getting around maybe deck 10ish,
deck 10 or 11.
Yeah, kind of getting around there. I think that might be more the sweet spot for me, especially if I'm using stairs again. So Teresa says deck 5 was awesome. I bet it was, because I think I spent more time between deck 6 and 8 than I did up there on Lido.
However, I did love being around the corner from the midship elevators. That was
yeah, that was great. I will say, room wise, even though I had an interior, it was the quietest room that I've ever had.
I didn't hear any door slams at all.
I didn't hear anything. It might have happened, but I was just zonking out quite a bit too. The hitting the button to make it the air conditioning that much a little bit cooler. I did that a lot just because I like a cold room, but I have no complaints on the temperature. My last cruise, oh my God, you couldn't get that room cold at all. And on the Celebration, it was about the perfect temp the whole time. So
now the ship itself was warm all the time, though. I mean,
yeah, it was. Now, Amanda says, "How could you hear over the snoring?" And that is true, because I snore. But Megan now has a whole nother like appreciation for my snoring versus other people's snoring. Reese is loud. The Reese is really loud. In the hotel room, Mr. Kennedy, I was worried about you.
Dude,
he's operating heavy machinery over there.
Dude, I know I snore. I'm getting a CPAP. I mean, for crying out loud.
Oh, well, but I will say, overall though, it was great. The room was, anyways.
I'm exhausted, and you happen to get me after being up for 24 hours.
Yes. Yeah. Well, that, and I had snore strips, but Megan gave them to me and I lost them, and I comically found them on the last day of the cruise. So she was not happy with me. So she was very kind of mad. So, but yeah, I will say deck 15, I enjoyed it.
I did too.
But
there.
I wish I was kind of more in the middle of the road. I didn't spend as much time up on Serenity as I thought I would have. I did a little bit, but not a ton. And that's probably one of the nicest Serenity decks I've ever seen. It's got its own pool.
Didn't go up to Serenity a lot because they didn't.
Well, yeah, you do know, because my favorite thing wasn't there. Yeah.
So you could,
no
if you were to fall
clamshells.
asleep up there, you would have been sunburnt and baked like a chicken.
I was actually. My first day I laid out, I got sunburnt. And so it wasn't too bad, but it was like on the verge. If I was gonna do it again, I was gonna be a lobster. So we still had Aruba and stuff coming up, and I was like, well, I better not do that. That's why on the beach on Aruba, I kept my shirt on, because I didn't want to get skin cancer. So
that's what they make sunscreen for.
Yeah, but yeah, the Serenity deck is amazing up there. I will say, at night it's quiet. During the day, you can't find a place to sit at all.
I'd imagine. I mean,
it's a madhouse up there, and like the older generations take over that pool real quick. They reminded me of like little kids in a kiddie pool, except they were old.
You said the older generation.
Well,
part of that older generation.
Well, it was much older than your generation, I'll put it that way. I'm talking about old. So they were enjoying themselves, which is great. But
off your subject of the Serenity deck,
mm-hmm.
the best thing is that Bolt roller coaster. I think.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
that was a blast.
Yes, it was. I wish I had that queued up. We got amazing footage of you on the Serenity deck, or not on Serenity deck, on the Bolt roller coaster. They tell you, okay, so when you sit down, they tell you, they kind of go over the controls, and so it's gonna go no matter what, but you've got like a speed, kind of like a motorcycle in a way, because you got
go faster, and
you got a boost button, right? So you get 2 laps, and our first lap, it was me and Megan. We go around, and it was, whatever. I didn't all I had was it fully accelerated. The last lap is when I hit that boost, and I had mashed it in. I used all 15 seconds up.
All 15
and
seconds that it gave you.
But man, like that thing in all the videos I've seen, it does not appear to move that fast. But when you're on it, oh my god.
I mean, I pushed it a couple times, but that mainly it was just I push it and it's like, oh my god, I can't do that again.
Yeah.
And then I mean, of course I could have put the slowdown at the end in a different place, because my fat butt thought I was going to fall out of the seat.
Yeah. Well, and did you go on the ropes course at all?
No.
Okay. I went on the ropes course. There is no video of evidence of me doing this, but I did it. So it was kind of funny because I went ahead of Megan, and she was coming up behind me, and it's like one person on the rope ladder at a time, or whatever you're doing. So I would go, and then I'd watch her, and she wasn't paying much attention. I got to the zip line part, and the guy was like, "Are you scared?" I go, "No." and I was thinking in my head, "Oh, I'm terrified." And so he gets it all ready, and he said to just step out, and just do it. And so I stepped out, and you start zipping down. You didn't realize like this is whatever. And so they're taking pictures of you while you're zip lining. And so I spotted them, and I was like this, and I had my legs out as well. The photo looked ridiculous. I was not I did not look intimidated, although I was quite frightened in the beginning. Amanda says the zip lines are scary, and they really are. So I go watching Megan. So Megan didn't do the zip line her first time around, and she's one of those people. She's like a little kid. She'll go around it, and she's like, "One more time." And so I was done, and so I watched her, and I filmed her, and she did the zip line, and she had just like stepped out just a little bit, and she didn't go very fast, and it was the slowest zip line I've ever seen. So I was like, she's gonna get stuck. She didn't though. But
I mean, you wouldn't think, with her having been in the Army, would be afraid to do a zip line.
Yeah, I mean, stepping out, trusting, it's kind of frightening. And it's the way they have it positioned. I mean, like, if you were to fall, like you're going home. Like it's not like a one little fall. It was like a couple of spots there. So but yeah. So Mr. Kennedy,
I guess I got her branch wrong. It's the Air Force.
Oh yeah, I didn't even hear what you said.
Sorry, Gary. Didn't mean to.
Why are you apologizing to Gary?
Because he's the one.
You should apologize to Megan.
I'm sorry, Megan, if you can hear me.
She can't hear you. That's ridiculous. Anyways, She ain't watching this. So
She didn't even come to our recording on the ship.
she didn't.
I mean,
yeah.
geez. A lot of support. I mean,
She
even
goes,
my mother
have
showed
fun.
up
I'll
for
go
that.
to the spa. That's it. That's an exact quote. But yeah, no, all those things on the ship, amazing. That's probably the best ropes course I've been on. So
I'd have to say, even though the size of it, the ship, it was quite easy to get around.
Yeah. Yeah, it really was.
You know,
Now
I found just about everything I wanted to find. I went to everything I wanted to go to.
Mm-hmm.
You know, now all the where's Tom thing is because I do my own thing sometimes. You know,
sometimes that whole first half of the cruise, I don't think I saw you once. I saw
Yeah,
you
you
at dinner,
did.
like the first night.
You saw me at dinner. You saw me at the band. You know.
You're like gone.
I mean, people weren't walking around and doing stuff except for watching the same band every night.
Hey, look at this. Is this triggering to you?
God.
Is this triggering?
It's not a trigger. It's PTSD.
Oh, so yeah, what I'm trying to think of other things about the ship to kind of give you guys tips on. Really, if you think about if you want to do stuff like Serenity Deck, definitely get out there early or go late at night. I will say though that they spray the seats down at night closer to 10 o'clock. And so staying out there all night's a little impossible. I tried.
Lord Amanda, the best part of that band was the Eastern European female singer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I happen to say the Sauce Girls were the highlight of that band. It got saucy real quick. I wish I had that video queued up. Definitely check out future videos with Have Luggage Will Travel to get that one. They Amanda, Laura, and Teresa were holding the sauce bottles from from all of the Pig and Acre.
My future ex-wife.
Future ex-wife.
Yeah.
And they got the singer guy, they got him to actually change the lyrics to to put sauce in there in the lyrics, and he kept doing it. It was really funny. There was a very comical bit where they were taking Amanda's sauce away. She was like hugging it. And so it was very, very funny. That was an amazing night. That was probably one of my funnest nights on the cruise. That was a blast. We closed that place down that night. So
that was where that was when the sexy sandwich came.
Yes.
Came out. Yeah.
So and guess what I did while on the cruise? I got Megan to be a part of Pier Runners. She did her own video without me in it. What? So yes. If you go check out Pier Runners, my YouTube channel, there is a very wonderful video of Megan reviewing the best place to get ice cream on the ship. Now,
that would be 8.
Yeah, the Heroes Lounge.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she said not all ice cream on the ship is created equal, and that was the best one. So
because they always had chocolate in that machine, so you could always get a chocolate vanilla swirl.
Yes, and I don't want to like plug things here. We frown upon that. But if you're not a subscriber, maybe you should consider doing that. Yeah. And we have so Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, or whatever it's called, I don't know, Spotify, all those places, they have like these star ratings. Now, don't use our ratings because our ratings are wonky. So if you click 5 stars, that's the best, and that's what you should rate us. And if you don't want to rate us 5 stars, then you should do it anyways, and then be like, "Ha, I got them."
Yeah.
So
I mean,
I don't know, but
so
I just want to plug. This was my plug, my actual plug. Doing a live tomorrow on Peer Runners, first one ever. I hit 1,000 subscribers, and I'm doing a live, and I think I've convinced Miss Megan to be there. So Gary said 2 out of 10 do not recommend. Or
-2.
-2.
Yeah, -2.
So I think I've convinced her to be on it with me. So let's have to see how that goes. In case everyone's saying 0 out of 10, do not recommend. In case you're wondering what that means, Mr. Kennedy created his own rating system.
Well,
That
yeah.
makes absolutely
10 out
no,
of-
but all the sense.
It makes 10 out of 10. Would not recommend.
Yes.
Well, I mean, I would not. I'm saving you all by not recommending it.
I'm just in my head, it hates it because, like, when I hear 10 out of 10, I'm like, oh, is that great? And you're like, do not recommend. And I'm like, oh, that's crazy. But
well, that means you want them to come. If you're 0 out of 10, do not recommend there, Amanda. So, you know, we understand. He understands that you have a live, but he wants to take all your people.
Oh, but no, that's I think they are recommending because I'm going after them. So their live goes off the air and my live goes on the air. I'm like the after party that only certain people are invited to. Are you invited?
No.
Yeah, you are. Anyways, so I feel goofy today. So, just saying. I'm so happy to be back on the lives too, by the way.
How far did you get on the challenge?
Oh, the challenge. My goodness. It'd be easier to talk about the places I didn't eat at. Okay. Which is only a couple, really. While we're doing that, let me pull up the list of eateries that I had foolishly said I would go eat. And let me pull up this dining guide real quick. Oh, that's not it. Oh my goodness. This is the part of the podcast where I didn't prepare.
That's what I'm doing in the background music.
Oh, thank you so much. That's not what I wanted either. If you could see my computer screen, it's very comical right now. I really like the music. So, okay, and cut. You're getting into it. I didn't eat at Emerald's, but that was one of the places that was like kind of up in the air. Like that
place was really good. I liked it.
I did eat Big Chicken though. Big Chicken was delicious.
Big Chicken was amazing. I didn't like their breakfast though because their biscuits.
Yeah, their breakfast was not happening. Their biscuits are like different.
Yeah,
the one I had, and I don't know if it's just me, it tasted kind of burnt. And it, man, I wish it was like a honey biscuit or something. That would have set it off.
I actually got that maple honey chicken biscuit, and I got the sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit.
Yeah,
you know, I love the chicken that was on there. That was amazing.
Yeah, the chicken was great.
But I tried the sausage, egg, and cheese, and whatever sausage they're using is funky tasting.
Yeah. So the one breakfast I ate there, I got 2 chicken biscuits because I thought they were going to be amazing. Spoiler alert, they're not. And I ended up just taking the biscuit off and eating the chicken.
Yeah.
And so the chicken's great. I mean, whatever they dip that in is so good.
The maple syrup.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's got to be something like that. It's very syrupy tasting. It's really good. But yes, Gary, you were completely right. The breakfast that won out was the breakfast burrito. So
no, that breakfast. No, it still has the same spot.
Yeah,
on my list.
So it's honey chipotle sauce.
Oh,
so sorry, Gary, it's honey chipotle sauce. So the I did not eat at Rudy's Sea Grill.
I did.
You did? How was it? Tell me all about it.
Well, I didn't think that was going to be on the list because that was one of the high dollar.
It was, but it's one place I didn't eat.
Well, that place was actually really good. Service was really slow though.
Okay. So about on par for the ship.
Yeah. Like it took them.
Oh, yes. Let's highlight free for you, Mr. Kennedy.
It was.
I mean, in a way, your mom paid for it.
She did. I mean, I can't help the fact that it was comped. But
it's really funny.
If Trevor would have gone, it would have costed him. So
yeah, it would have. So we did eat at the bonsai teppanyaki for your birthday.
Yes, we did. That was delicious.
That was really good. My first time ever at a place like that.
Really?
And I gotta say, it was really good. I really enjoyed it.
And there's a quite to me it was it wasn't as good as some of the places here in that I go to, but it was still really, really good.
Yeah. It
the performance by the chef is what makes it. So
yeah, absolutely. It was so much fun. Lots of singing. The only thing I was missing was my best friend. He was at another table. But
I was sitting right next to you.
No, I'm talking about Gary. I did, however, feed you some drinks.
Yes, you did. That was and I mean
he's like a baby sipping on his baba.
I had a Tokyo sangria, and then you start giving me shots of sake.
Yep.
And I had 2 of those Tokyo sangrias, and then 3 shots of sake, and yeah, that was just mean, dude.
Yeah,
really?
It was good sake though, man.
It was.
That was really good sake. Yeah. After that, I was kind of loopy, and we did me, you, and Josh did a review of.
We did of the moon pie thing.
Yeah, they weren't really moon pies, but they were kind of like moon pies.
Yeah,
they looked like them. That's about as close as the moon pies they got. But
yeah, I mean, and Amanda and I don't know if anyone else pitched in on it, but got me a cake, which was it was good cake.
Yeah.
Which
I helped pick it out for you.
you had you just came out and asked, I would have.
I didn't want to ruin the surprise.
I was thinking I was picking for Megan.
So Amanda sends me a message, and she's like, "Hey, what is Thomas's favorite cake?" And I'm just like, in my head, I'm like, how would I know this? I don't know. I was like, I'll ask him, but I'm like, I'm going to make this sneaky. So I was like, hey, Thomas, I am getting Megan a cake.
And I'm trying
what of these flavors are your favorite?
Well, see, I'm carrot cake is my favorite cake, but out of the 3 that he gave me, I thought Megan would like the red velvet, so I picked the red velvet. So but I would probably pick chocolate.
Yeah, sure. You say that now afterwards.
Well, I was still thinking, you're talking about Megan.
The cake was a nice gesture, and that's as far as we're going to talk about that cake. It was funny because they go, Trevor, is it any good? Because I took a bite. I go, it's yummy. I thought, oh no,
Amanda was like a ninja
I'm in trouble.
that cake.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was really cool too. We were drunk though, and we were really amazed. Amanda has skills when it comes to cake cutting. So
it was the thought that count. Thank you so much for that cake.
Yes, absolutely. So let me click on over. I technically ate at Guy's Pig and Anchor. I had one of their desserts.
I counted it.
Yeah, you counted it.
No, I ate food there. Food.
Yeah. So tell me what you thought of the you had like a banana pie or something from there. Something.
Well, I had a full meal. I had ribs and sausage and beans and more beans.
What dessert did you have though?
I had the bourbon banana cream pie.
How was that?
Frozen. It was frozen.
Was frozen? Is it always served frozen, or did you just get it like someone ordered it?
I don't think it was supposed to be frozen. I think it was supposed to be thawed. But I didn't say anything. I still ate it. It did not taste like bourbon, which was what I was expecting. Like the bourbon sauce, it tastes a little bit like bourbon. But yeah, it was not as good as the one in the MDR at brunch.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And Amanda says all the pies are frozen.
Well, then they should have thawed mine out.
It seems like a pretty good consistency here that the pie sucked. So I had the banana cream pie for brunch. It was really good. I've had it better on other ships, but this one, and like Gary had pointed out, it was very much gelatin. So
yeah, it was, but I mean,
I kept shaking it, going wiggle, 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 do 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 do, wiggle, 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 do do do. So I don't know, but
now that song's stuck in my head.
Yes. So I did eat at Guy's Burgers. That's the first meal I had on the ship. I had a very fresh, the freshest of Guy's Burgers.
This is the first cruise in a decade that I have not had a Guy's Burger.
Yeah.
I did not eat there once.
But hey, you didn't eat there once? No. I thought you meant like first day.
No, I didn't.
Oh my goodness!
All on the cruise.
What?
I know.
What'd you do that for?
I don't know.
Oh.
Damn it.
You're so disappointed in yourself.
I am.
I mean, I said she didn't eat Guys or a blue iguana. I had both. I tried to eat everywhere like we had planned. And my first stop was Guys because I didn't know if I was going to get back to it. So
yeah,
I did.
Well, I never got to street eats either. That kind of disappointed me.
I did not either. I did not get there. Speaking of places I didn't eat. So I didn't eat at the steakhouse, but that was, wasn't really planned. I didn't eat the seafood shack either. But, I think highlights for me, the Kachina was really good. I had the lasagna there. A tear trickled down my face.
I will, dude. I had the same. I'd never had that reaction that you had with the lasagna until I had the Shack's chicken sandwich. That
yeah.
And my dumbass didn't film it correctly.
Yeah,
I was having so many problems that day. the first 2 days.
Yeah. Well, I think it's got to be the road trip, right?
Gotta be.
Gotta be the road trip. Because you were like recording and like then you'd realize you weren't recording. And
Yeah.
I did the same thing like twice on the cruise. So I was like, Josh had showed me this technique for recording YouTube shorts or like TikTok videos and stuff.
Yeah.
You hold your phone upside down and you do all this stuff. And so I was up one morning and I'm like walking with my phone because I don't have a gimbal like everybody else. And I was like walking with my phone and I was trying to film all this stuff. And then I got to looking at it. I didn't record a damn thing. And so I was so annoyed.
Yes, the little Debbie birthday card. I love that. That was so
yes.
cool. I love that.
Yes. With Have Luggage Will Travel, they are well known for their little Debbie antics. And I actually, like, this is kind of funny. Just before we went on this live today, I actually sent Amanda a message that was like, hey, do you mind if I steal your gimmick, but I don't do little Debbies? And this is just a preview of my live for tomorrow, because I won't do this on the podcast every week because that would be crazy. And I can't get Mr. Kennedy to join. But I did find something at the store that I would like to review.
Oh, hold on a second. I couldn't. You won't. I can't. What?
What?
You said I wouldn't do it, huh?
No. You can't do it because you're not here to give you the snack.
Oh,
you're in Tulsa. I'm in Oklahoma City.
Well, you can mail it.
So I could mail it to you. But I have Oscar Mayer gummy bacon.
What?
It's gummerific. So
what?
It's gummy bacon, guys. We're gonna try some out. So this is my first time doing this, and I just want you guys to know I'm only gonna eat one little bite, and I'll eat the rest off the screen because eating on camera is gross.
If you don't end up spitting it out.
If I don't end up spitting it out. This is really funny though. Oh, this is really funny. So, oh my god, yes, Gary. Gary. They have mac and cheese. They have like Oscar Mayer wieners. I got the bacon.
What does it taste like? Does it taste like bacon?
It just tastes like a gummy. It doesn't really have it has kind of a weird, maybe a little maple to it, but not real bacony. I kind of hoped it was more bacony, but for my lives over at Peer Runners, I am going to be doing trips around the world. So snacks from around the world. So you guys stay tuned for that, because that's I gotta rate this, don't I? As a gummy, I would rate this. I'd give it a solid 4 out of 10. Would not recommend. So it was all right.
Just all right. Okay.
Yeah, it's all right.
I probably wouldn't eat it then.
Yeah, it was all right. They had a whole bunch of others, but yeah, so I started. This is technically my first one, so starting in the United States, and then I'll never return. So we're going to Asia tomorrow, guys. So
Asia's not a country. It's a continent.
Well, I'm just saying we're going there. I've got snacks from all over Asia in a box over there. Oh my goodness. It is my good friend Philip. have book, will read. Philip is in the house. If you haven't, you should go check out his vlogs.
Philip's not cool at all. I mean,
he's awesome.
He's flaunting a fanny pack.
Yeah. Philip, if you haven't seen it, it's on the wall over here. Look at that. What's in it? Could it be more snacks? Could there be snacks in here? Is that a hint of what's in my bag? More snacks for my life? Anyways, so
how did you earn a platinum fanny pack?
He was platinum for the cruise.
No, he wasn't.
Well, anyways, so but yeah, no, he's put out some really good vlogs. And so I'm heavily featured in one of them. And so there you go. I was like, there I am. So
honorary.
Yeah, see, he said he's honorary platinum. There you go. So he was platinum by association. He could have went to the party. He just chose not to.
Right.
So the bum bag was great though. I will say that the first merch I ever create that's not a t-shirt is gonna be a fanny pack. So but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So Mr. Kennedy, on your rankings of cruises, where do you put the Celebration? If you don't make it your top, where do you place it?
Now, are we doing my rankings or just the normal ranking?
Dealer's choice.
I mean, because
I'm talking about where do you rank it in your hierarchy of cruises that you've been on?
The ship itself.
Yeah, the ship itself.
It's in my second position.
Okay. I will say, and this is by completely seriousness, 100%. I think the ship doesn't honestly beat out the magic for me. I think the people that we were with 100% made this the best cruise I've ever been on. 1000%. I posted yesterday in our group chat, and I was just like, oh, I missed you guys, just because it was such a fun time. And so I can't wait to cruise with everyone again, especially family reunion group cruise too. So
Boogaloo.
Electric Boogaloo. So we got to come up with something for
Gary,
that one.
That's the shirt right there, Gary.
Yes.
Family reunion group cruise 2, Electric Boogaloo. Come on, man.
Yes. So yeah, and they've got some pretty cool stuff coming out for that cruise. Even if you're not a creator, there's going to be all these kind of events and all these kind of things that they're going to put together for that cruise. And if you are a creator, if you do like YouTube or podcasting or just whatever, get in contact with Amanda, because they're going to be putting together a t-shirt to raise some funds to do some fun stuff. So
yeah,
they've got some pretty cool ideas for this one. So
I am not hosting the slot pool this time.
But it went so well. We won so much money.
That's a bunch of BS.
I gave you $20 and you gave me like $8 back.
You gave me $24 and I gave you $8 back.
Yeah. And then I took it and I put it on
you put it on evens, I think.
Even, yeah. And roulette did not go my way. Lady luck was not shining upon me.
I did the even red, I think.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah. Gary said someone stole their $8. So
I can send that to you. I didn't know who it went to. Almost everyone was gone by the time I got back. Getting cash.
Yeah, he came back and he goes, look, someone didn't take their money. I'm gonna go get a drink. And I go, Tom.
I had the drink package.
Oh.
Yeah, well, actually, I thought that everyone had gotten theirs, and come to find out, and I thought that, I had my mother's portion. Come to find out, my mother had her own portion. I was like,
well, that and after we got off that machine, somebody hit.
yeah,
So somebody jumped on that machine as soon as we vacated, and within minutes had hit a jackpot, like $500. So, but
yeah, Gary, I can send that to you. I mean, that's no problem. I didn't know whose was, and everyone had dispersed.
Yeah,
So,
it's really funny though. But yeah, the I think overall though, like for me, yeah, this is I can no longer say the Magic was my favorite ship. So it's gonna be really interesting to see what the Jubilee is gonna be like, because Gary, no, I'd rather you owe it to me. He's gonna, like, in the future, he's gonna be like,
he's gonna be like, hey, you remember that?
Can you do this for me? Can you do
$8?
this? And he'd be like, no, I can't do that for you, Gary. He's like, but you owe me.
For some reason, I picture Gary doing the newspaper person from Better Off Dead. Only instead of I want my $2, I want my $8. I want my $8.
Oh, well, I don't know. I'm interested in how the Jubilee is going to be set up. If it's going to, in my mind, if it's going to end up beating out the Celebration, which the fact that it's going to be in Galveston may already be its like winning factor. So the Celebration may just be a placeholder for when the Jubilee comes out.
I can't say this though. That Miami terminal is like, wow.
Yeah.
I mean, they're gonna have to put some serious work into Galveston for the Jubilee.
The Miami terminal is amazing. The where the Platinums and the Diamonds go, we had our own lounge. Thomas was like, hey, he called me. He was like, hey, where are y'all? And I was like, oh, sorry, bud, I gotta go. They're calling me for my foot rub over here, my foot massage. And then I was sipping on my lemon water with actual like lemons and stuff in it, and I was getting my feet rubbed.
Whatever. I'll find out what's there my next cruise, so I don't care.
It was really nice. Everybody's really nice to me. They said that was the last time they were doing it.
Whatever.
So it was really funny because like I didn't realize, like, I'm used to Galveston, right? So like the Diamond and Platinum area is like a little room off to the side and you can see everybody. On here, like they completely separated us. Like we were in a whole different spot than you guys.
Yeah.
I hit my microphone.
I didn't even know that there was a separate Diamond and Platinum thing until I actually called.
Yeah.
I quite literally did call him. I was like, did y'all make it through? Because I was, we somehow got ahead of him. And then I wasn't sure, if they had gotten through or not.
Yeah.
And
well, you guys got ahead of us because we got to the terminal and your first stop where they're checking your documents.
Yeah.
So I printed off our boarding passes, but
they didn't have the color.
It didn't have color. Or it had the color, but it didn't have black ink apparently. Yeah. I even said that you were there when I said, there's no black ink. And I was like, that's weird. So, but like it printed off the page, all the words were there, everything was there. And so I was like, whatever. Everything was not there. So there's a barcode, a black barcode on there that they're supposed to scan, and it was not there. And so they
not scan.
So they looked at it, and the lady just kind of like stared at it, kind of like, And she like looked at us and she looked at it, and I think she was really confused. And so another lady come over, and they printed off a barcode for us. They have a little machine.
Oh, yeah.
They
did
could
that
actually
to
do
me
that
in Galveston one time. Yeah.
Yeah. So so they printed it off, and we told them we all needed one because we all did not have the barcode. But they're like, oh, we only need to print off one because they can scan one and check everybody in. Well, then you get on the ship and like you don't have your sign and sell card yet.
Yeah.
So now like the only way you can get a drink is if they scan that thing, and or they have to type in your number. And so we only had one barcode between us, and it was Reese's. So it was really funny though. Oh,
but okay, so I almost had a TSA moment.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I had this big bag of change because we didn't know if they were going to have that, if we were going to have tolls or not.
Right. Yeah, we had a bunch of toll money.
I had this big bag of change in my backpack because I didn't want to leave it in my car.
Yeah.
And it went through, and then it went back through, and they're like, it looks like a big bag of change. Like, yeah, there's a big bag of change in there. Yeah, you're good. And so I almost had another TSA moment going through security.
Oh, yeah. Well, you got like some PTSD from that though. So like it was probably nothing, but you were like sweating bullets, looking real suspicious.
I've done that, if you've never been pulled to the side for TSA, yeah.
Megan got pulled aside at the airport, and she got a new girlfriend.
Wow.
She said she touched her in ways I've never have. So oh, it's really funny. But
no, there was no bullet in there.
No bullets.
No bullets.
The the Snooty Snoot Lounge. Yeah. Oh, but yeah, I'm trying to think of anything else that was real major. This was, like I said, it was really an interesting cruise. It was fun seeing Reese being his first time on a cruise. How excited he was to kind of see things. And when reality comes smashing down upon him about what it really is. And so he did spend a lot of time in karaoke, like he said. Yeah. And so he I think he had a good time. I'm not gonna speak for him. He'll be on hopefully next week.
Yeah.
He doesn't know his schedule just yet. And we
hope
may have to move the show next week to accommodate him a little bit better. So we'll definitely kind of keep everybody updated on what time we're going to go live next week and what day. So
it's only like the 7th time we've changed the day.
Yeah, we try to keep it, as long as we're going to do lives, we try to keep it the same, but we're terrible at it. We're terrible. I'm about as good at it as this way as I am hanging things straight. I don't know if that's bugged anybody this whole time. So it's not really Reese-gate, Gary. We want him on the show.
We're trying to accommodate him.
We did not force him off this week. He forced himself with work. Who needs it? Kapooey.
Well, he needs to earn money for his next cruise. So
yes, he definitely is. Well, guys, I feel like we have come to the end. We've gone a lot longer than I intended.
But
it was a lot of fun. I feel like I've missed it because I enjoyed the cruise, but I enjoy hanging out with everybody And so it's been wonderful doing a live again with you all. Thank you all for joining us. And remember to go to our Facebook page over at facebook.com/Carnival Cruising Podcastaways. There's like a Facebook page, and then there's a group. You join them both, and that's like what, level 1 of the cult?
Level 1,
and then
and level 2 is buying some merch.
Yes, yeah. Level 2 is buying merch.
Is joining our Patreon.
Oh yeah, that's level. Well, I think that's like a level 5. That's the monetary stuff there. And then if you donate the 10, I think that's like level 10. Oh my God, Gary, look at you. You're sky high there. You're like the grand poopah. So I don't know what that means, but
he's the president of our fan club.
He is. And so yeah. Anyways. And then, next week we'll talk about the opposing cult that tried to move in on us. Yeah. Yeah. So they have their own cruise ship. So anyways,
the most deadly cruise ship in the world.
Yeah. So just know that you are unique, you are special, and you are loved.
And remember, if you cruise with us, you will end up on YouTube. Bye.
See ya. Oh, wait. Save the foosball tables.
Bye-bye. See ya.
This song is for the blue card reads. Every night in my dreams, I see you. I feel you, that's how I know you. Go on, near, far, whatever you are. I believe that the heart does go on. Once more, you open the door, and you are here in my heart, and my heart will go on and